Good morning. I think, yeah, it's still morning. Good. So, I'm back. Sorry it's been so long. Having a little infant leads to you not having any time to do anything for yourself. So, yeah, today I wanted to go through kind of my philosophy on makeup and what I will, I guess, be showing you all while on this channel. So, I am a relative minimalist in life. I don't like owning hundreds and hundreds and hundreds of things. I really like a basic wardrobe. You're going to see a lot of black, white, and gray on here. But I really love skincare and makeup. I, however, really love using the skincare and makeup I have. So whenever I watch declutter videos and the beauty guru has hundreds of palettes, I think they're all beautiful and amazing palettes, but that gives me heart palpitations personally. And to each their own. If you want hundreds and hundreds of palettes, have hundreds and hundreds of palettes, but use them. So my thing is I want to use the products I have. So I do limit myself in some ways, but if there's something really interesting that I want to try out, I'll try it out. Sorry, the sun's going to be a bit bright. I really prefer natural light. So I hope that's okay. So I'm going to just go through a lot of the stuff I have, the stuff I'm trying, the stuff I'm really happily set on and probably won't be changing. So I guess the first thing that I am deeply set on and happy with and will not be changing anytime soon is this. Kosos, the Tinted Face Oil, is honestly, it's amazing. It's a beautiful product that just really evens out color and tone, but doesn't feel heavy. I think full coverage foundations aren't for me. They make my skin feel heavy and I don't like that feeling. So I'm just going to toss this on. You just have to shake it. It's pretty easy. Oh yeah, let me pull my hair up. Oh, and before I even start, my hair is still growing in. You can see from my hair loss. So before I start, let's get some sunblock on. Solar D. This one lets your, I love this because it's selective UVB filtering technology, and it allows the specific wavelengths of light that cause your skin to produce vitamin D. So they start that cascade reaction which is great in winter. So because you aren't going to be getting nearly as much sunlight, the UV index at the moment is 2, which means theoretically you don't actually need sunblock, but I use, this is very classy as you can see, I use a retinol and, let's get those ears, and down the neck. I use a retinol and AHAs and BHAs. And so it's, and vitamin C, so it's strongly recommended that the individuals that use those products use a sunscreen as well. And I also live in Australia, so it's good practice just to wear sunscreen, even if it's the middle of winter and the UV index is low, because in about 5 weeks, the UV index will be at 11. We're also going to snow, so good practice for that. All right, so you just I take 2 drops usually, so just 1, 2, and I put it in the palm of my hand. A lot of people put it on their fingertips, and I find I just get it everywhere if I do that. So let me just look in my mirror, just show some of that on. I'm like the classiest makeup putter-oner ever. Do you love it? Alrighty. Also, what's really nice about this is if you know, the baby's hanging out in here with me, which she's not right now. She's with her dad. Her partner has her. They're having some cuddles. But if she's hanging out in here and I'm in the middle of this and she kicks off, all I need to do is really quickly just rub my hands over my face, and then I can go take care of her, come back and do whatever I need to do with this. So if you're a stay-at-home mom, or even if you're a working mom and you have the 5 minutes to get out the door in the morning, between feeding your little one and all the other things we have to do as moms, it's great for that. So there we go. I think I blended that well. Maybe. What's going on over here? Let's fix that. Fixing. Okay, so There we go. And I feel like when I put that on, I have a little teeny bit of discoloration down here on both cheeks. And just, you know, little bits of imperfections on my skin. And I think it just really, really helps with that. So just use it for that. I think that's the one thing in my makeup routine I'm completely set on. And will never change. And actually I would love, eventually I know other companies will come out with it, but if there is a drugstore version of it, because it's not cheap. Here in Australia it's $76, I want to say, at Mecca. In the States it's in the 50s US dollars, so it's not inexpensive. So if anyone knows a drugstore dupe for Kosos, please let me know and I'll do a side-by-side comparison. So next thing, concealer. Yeah, that's, I'm, at the moment, the one I'm liking the best. This is my concealer collection. I have trouble with concealer. So I have rather dry skin. I actually put moisturizer and oil on before I put my sunblock on, and I use a tinted face oil. And my skin will be dry in 20 minutes or so. But yeah, I have a lot of concealers that I'm trying out. Revolution Conceal and Define. So from Revolution Beauty, or Makeup Revolution as they used to be called. And it's alright. I really like it. It does get a little dry if it's dry under my eyes, but it's really good at covering things. So I do have lovely under eye circles. Like every sleep-deprived person on the planet. The Nude by Nature in Light it works really well as a super, super light concealer. I've liked that one thus far. So we're just gonna go with this one right now. Yeah, concealer suggestions. I'll probably do a let's try all the concealers episode. And you'll see I am not big on lots of concealer because that's just me. I don't like lots of concealer. I like letting my skin show through a bit. I like the way my skin looks. I'll try to avoid using filters for you. And it's not that there's anything wrong with filtering your skin or photoshopping things. Good photoshoppers get paid a lot of money for a reason. They make people look amazing. And filtering apps exist for a reason. They make you look amazing. But I like seeing how I look. I don't like using filters myself because I want to look back at those pictures and know what I look like. And if I do filter something, it would be incredibly obvious and artistic because when you do filter stuff like that, it becomes a work of art almost. The other reason is I know my daughter will look at my pictures one day, and my sweet little blob, I don't want her to ever think there's anything wrong with the way we look. Because she looks a lot like me. She has my eye shape. She has my little nose. Well, she has a baby nose right now, but she has a little nose. And she's got her dad's smile. And I don't want her to ever think that those things aren't beautiful because, well, she's beautiful. She's the most perfect human being that's ever existed. Even when she cries her head off. So yes, concealer, looking for something new, something a bit different and better. All right, next. So I do things in a weird order. I hope that's okay with everyone. I have two, I really love cream products. So I have two cream cheek products. I've got Luma's, so Luma is an Australian company. I really like them. So they're really glowy. They're a bit like how Glossier has their no makeup look. That's kind of Luma for you. So this is Just a Touch lip and cheek tint in Signorita. Yeah, and I love that color. And then the other one I have, you'll notice a lot of Australian companies, and it's because I live in Australia and I like supporting local stuff when I can. And then I have Lanolips. This is the Rose Gold ointment, 101 ointment. I like this a bit more in summer because it does have a bit of a shimmer to it. And in winter I feel like that's a bit much. So I won't be using this one quite as much. And it does have a 12-month expiration. So I do still have about 9 more months to use it. So I've got time. So I love the little expiration dates on, let's see, there we go, on makeup. I'm actually quite obsessed with throwing away makeup. when it expires, because I don't like having expired things around. So it's very cold in here right now, so I'm having to warm everything up just a little. So I am stick some blush on my nose. I love I love having a child, obviously. But what I kind of love extra when it comes to makeup and things like that and having a child is I can kind of see where color is meant to be on my skin by looking at her skin, because she's a baby, and she has almost flawless skin, of course. Ugh, it's so wasted on them. I'm just gonna use the Real Technique stippling brush. I love this one. I actually own two. I love them that much. I would cry if this stippling brush ever disappeared. But yeah, I can look at my little one and see where color's supposed to be, and I just kind of use her as a guide, which is kind of cool. I'm not going to bronze because it's the middle of winter here in Australia. I do use the Nude Sticks Bondi Bay when I bronze, and I bronze after blushing, after putting my blush on. And my reason for that is when you look at skin that's been naturally tanned, my whole thinking is the pink in the cheeks is always there. When we say blush, or when we go outside and go for a run, or it's cold and windy on our skin, that redness always comes through naturally. The tan goes on top of it, and is in upper layers of skin. It disappears eventually. So I put my bronzer on after my blush, and when I'm doing a bronze test, I'll go through and do that for you guys. But I like the way that looks a bit more. And then my highlighter, so my cream highlighter is again Luma. Their illuminating highlighters are amazing. So this is in Moonlit Ivory, and it's got a teeny bit of glitter. Not really glitter, you'll see. So just out here, a little bit on the nose, right there, over here. I like highlighter. But I like subtle highlighter. So like when you see like light highlighter, I can't do that. Every time I try pulling it off, it just looks silly on me. I don't have the face shape for it, and I guess the way I dress and my style isn't designed for that. So I'm using the clean stippling brush. Yeah, but a good glow makes me very happy. So I'm back. There we go. So that's my base, and I'm mainly a cream and liquid products person. Now I do have translucent powder. Everyone knows this translucent powder. I found out that this brand is not cruelty free, so I won't be mentioning the name. And I will be looking for a replacement, but I also, as I said, I believe in using what you have. So I'm going to use it until I use it up. When I get a replacement, I'll get a little mini just to try it out. I have an idea of the replacement that I want. And then I have two highlighters because I like some glow. So I've got my Mary Luminizer from the Balm in, it's a nice champagne-y color, good for my skin tone, I think. And then I just got that, so I haven't even used that. And then I have the 3CE highlighter in gold pink. So two slightly different colored highlighters. This one's fun to get open. There we go. There we go. So both really nice. I'm not going to do powder today, but just giving you an idea of the products I have. And I do, order new stuff. I have some eyeshadows from ColourPop and a blush from ColourPop coming in. And then I have some really amazing eyeshadow duos I'm really excited about from Mecca, which is an Australian, it's similar to say Ulta or Sephora. So it's one of our, hey, look, Mecca. One of our brands for that. So this is my powder blush. How pink is that? And then I have everyone's favorite bronzer. It's the Marc Jacobs Omegle bronzer in Tantastic. Tantastic. Oh yeah, I sing way too much. And as you can see, I do not use my powder products a lot. So the good thing is they last a lot longer than your cream products. Yeah. All right, so those are all of my face base products. Okay, I have 3 other things that I'm using or going to try. So I got some more Luma stuff. Love Luma. So this is their bronzing primer. And this is their illuminating primer. So I'm going to try both of these out. I haven't been using primers over the next few weeks, so I'm really excited to test those out. I'm actually going to test their bronzing primer against the De Bronzy Drunk Elephant Anti-Pollution Drops. So I've got this little container of it to give it a try. So I just want to see, I'll do, each side of my face, one of them. And I just want to see how they go, what the difference is. There is a huge price difference between these two. This is about half the price of the full size of this. So it would be nice if I can, not have to spend as much on this and get to use this. I'm not a lipstick person. I actually own this. These are 3 nude sticks that I got in a cute little set. The little minis. And then Lanolips Tinted Lip Balm in an SPF 30. And this is probably what I use the most. I do own 20 or so various chapsticks, lip things for dry lips because that's my life. Let's play with some eye stuff. All right, so I have 4 eyeshadow palettes. I have a 5th one on the way from ColourPop, which I'm really excited about because it is colors that I don't have currently. And then I have some singles from Mecca on the way. So I'll start with the most basic one. I have the Naked 2 Basics because sometimes you just need a very basic eyeshadow palette. I then have the Zoeva Melody palette. And I love this one because of the purple in it. And it's a bit brighter than, it's a nice muted but bright travel palette. And then I have the Urban Decay Born to Run, everyone's favoritist travel palette. And I actually really love this one. And I've started going through when I'm doing my makeup and doing each line, so like this, just to see what look it gives me. I also like the browns in here because I can use them to powder my brows. I don't like brow pencils or pomade. I've tried all of the above and I can't do it. And then this is my crazy palette. I'm so excited. This is the Australis Kaleidoscope palette. Oh yeah. I accidentally hit pan in the yellow, which I'm okay with, but this is fun. Lots of color, as you can see. And I really like using it to add to things. So if I'm traveling, I grab probably this one. It's just a great travel palette. If I'm really lazy, I use these guys. So these are 2 of my just shadow sticks. They're really easy. So this is from Mina, and it's just a nice gray, neutral, works. This is from, how do I say that? Karadium. It's a Korean brand. Sorry, I had to go read the Korean. I wasn't going to try pronouncing that in English. And it's just a nice white pearlescent one. And then I have my Stila Magnificent Metals. No, these are the Glitter and Glow. Sorry. The Stila Glitter and Glow liquid eyeshadows. So I have 3 different colors. I have Stylish, Dollish, and Embellish. They came in a little set. I wanted to try them out and they are as lovely as I thought they would be. And then I have a few from ColourPop, so OG and Bellini. And then I also have Juvenile from just their normal liquid Supernova eyeshadows. So depending on how lazy I'm feeling, I grab one of those. Okay, let's go with Baja, which is the deeper orange color in the Born to Run palette. what I'm gonna do, this is gonna look kind of crazy, but I'm gonna take this big brush, just, and all over. And the reason I do that is I really like how it gives me kind of a wash of orange. All right, outer corner with Punked, which is punk, not punked. Punk. I'm really bad at outer corners. I feel like it always ends up looking a little muddy. I'm just gonna try going in with a smoky shader brush. So Punk, outer corner, so much color. And concentrating. Grab just a bit more. It's looking really pretty. I'm actually doing okay. It's all going to go wrong now. Okay, we'll stop there and we'll blend that in just a second. So let me do the other side. Just a big blending brush. Big clean blending brush and just blend. Thankfully they're Urban Decay, so they blend really, really easily. Really nice and easy. So because I'm losing hair because of pregnancy, post-pregnancy, had the baby stuff, I find hairs everywhere. They're all over my daughter, they're all over my house, they're all over everything. There we go. How's that look? Did I blend okay? I think I did. All right, we'll go with that. Just gonna grab that brush again a little bit more and just under the eyes. And I'll probably grab Baja, the orange again, and go with that also. I cannot do a winged eyeliner for the life of me. So one of my big goals this year is to be able to do that. So I'm just grabbing this little brush and Baja. Under the eyes. There we go. Yeah, so I do have a goal of being able to do a winged eyeliner within a month. So be ready for the winged eyeliner practice videos. They're coming up. They are. All right, and then grab this brush. Stranded, which is kind of a goldish color. I'm just gonna inner corner that. So yeah, it's just this, I like using the row of 3 that they have. All right, so I'm done with the eyes in general. I'm going to grab my eyelash curler. Don't judge me, it's a bit dirty. So there. Yeah, I am not a huge mascara fan. It's beautiful, it looks gorgeous on everyone. I'm just special and unco with mascara. So I have 4 mascaras, and intentionally 3 of them are sample sizes. So I've got the Hourglass Caution Mascara, Urban Decay's Perversion, yep, and then Australis's Fake It. So I'm only using 1 at a time so that I don't open them all and then have to toss them after 3 months, 6 months, 3 months. We're going 3 months. So I'm using the Hourglass Caution at the moment. I'll just set the others aside. Oh, and the Flower Beauty Zoom In Ultimate Mascara. Apparently I twist the top and it does different things. It like changes the wand, which is really cool and exciting. So and I don't do false lashes, not because there's anything wrong with false lashes. They look amazing. It's because I'd itch my eyes off. And that's not a good look on anyone. Their eyes being itched off just doesn't work. And And yeah, just not me. So you won't get reviews of false lashes. I do soap brows because that is super easy. Mirror right here. And then I'll powder my brows as well. You guys can laugh at me all you want. I am really tempted to go out and get Luma's brow stuff, or possibly when I go to the States grabbing some Glossier Boy Brow. Or just in general something similar to that. So yeah, I've got my soap, got my rosewater spray, and I'm gonna do my brows. There we go. So I have like relatively thick natural brows. I don't get them waxed anymore, or anything like that, but they're not like super dark. I'm just gonna grab Breakaway, which is just the light highlighting style shade from Urban Decay, from the Born to Run, and get that up there. There we go. And then wash that. Grabbing my little ColourPop in here. I think I'm gonna go Good as Gone. Just very gently and all right, so that's one done and one not. So I find just the big broad strokes at the start. The nice thing about powder is it wears very naturally. So I'm very much one of those people who, with not setting most things, I just want to be glowy. And I don't mind if it rubs off during the day, it comes off. So if you're you know, looking for a more matte stays all day style, I'm not the person to watch. But if you're looking for something that's glowy and as it rubs off, you're okay with that, watch me. So there we go. I really like Project Pan as an idea, and I love seeing the pans. I guess my only problem with watching the videos of people is you just see them holding up a pan and talking about it, and I want to see people use it. So my goal is to just pan through things I have, use them, but it's not a concerted effort to use that specific style. So I've got my Lanolips now. Gonna stick that on. Isn't that glossy and pretty? I think I'm done. What do you guys think? I'll take a picture of this. I'll edit this. I'll get it up soon. Yeah, hopefully we'll have some fun getting through our makeup, kind of panning everything whilst looking at it and doing looks with it, because yeah, I think that's the most fun way to do a project pan, is to see what you're doing. Oh, and I promise I will try a winged liner soon. We'll work on this together. Help me, help me. All right. Thank you. I'll see you all again soon. Mwah! Bye. Pulling my hair up. I have an infant, so I sing a lot of songs to myself and to her. Yeah, they're all for her. 2 seconds. Words are good, Veronica. Use some words. I really like berry pinks and hot pinks for my cheeks. And what's really nice about this one is, oh my gosh, I'm doing my first swatch. This won't go well. Sitting here just staring at Born to Run. What do I do?